like, oh, why these
Uh,
designers
uh,
so,
uh, uh.
hold on to their principle that
Correct.
much,
Yeah, but at the same time, I spoke to some senior designers in the industry. They don't want the contractors to win that sense. Like
Mm.
we should not let them, like we should not, like, what's the word? We should not give in to not pushing the contractors and artisans to
Because we're
create.
not then pushing the boundaries of what we're able to
Yeah, exactly.
produce, right?
So there is a challenge in balancing when to give in and when to like push. And
Yeah.
so
I think the reasoning and making one understand that is quite important because looking back during the 90s,
yeah,
right,
yeah,
or early 2000s,
yeah,
if our parents were to renovate a place,
yeah.
very likely you don't have a full set of drawings like what we have today, right? And I think up sini, then think up's gonna be like a three
It
by
was just
four,
it
two by
was just
four.
it
It's
was just
gonna
your
be there.
dad. It was just your dad telling what. That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, the brick is gonna be here until where my finger stops,
Uh,
right? And I do realize that contractors nowadays, the older generations are very accustomed to
that style.
requesting for drawings right now because everyone wants to protect themselves.
Yeah.
Back then, if you're gonna run that so much
Yeah.
VO, there's
Yeah.
no paperwork,
Yeah.
there's no trailing of it,
Yeah.
and it takes time. It takes time,
Yeah.
right? But my experience coming, we as designers coming into this industry, and then we start having to navigate ourselves within the construction,
Yeah.
dealing with different
Yeah.
types of people.
Yeah.
I think it's a skill set that people are not recognizing how difficult it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, because some people are not built to really understand putting these two things together.
Yeah. I mean that separates good contractors and good builders and not so good ones.
Mm.
And what we want is to work with those who are good.
Mm-hmm.
And in order to be good, you need to evolve and you need to adapt.
Yeah.
Same as us, like as designers as well. There are things that we need to adapt to um, that we probably were set in our ways. Like,
Mm.
like for me, I never sketched in an iPad before,
Mm-hmm.
right? I was very old school, I love
The yellow paper.
yellow paper, right? I love that. Um, and I had my moleskins and stuff like that. And then COVID happened, right? So it was difficult for me to communicate my designs to my client because to my team and my client, like I can't take pictures of the sketch and send and stuff. So it was very annoying. So I was like, ah, damn it, I'll just get an iPad so I can just digitally sketch. So it's all digital, so I can just send immediately. I don't have to take picture or scan. And now I can't sketch
Without.
without my iPad. But it was
Habis.
something that I was so against because I'm like, ugh, all you iPad sketches are lame, like just use paper. Like, why are you so scared of paper? Now I'm like, yo, this is like the best. Like, productivity is like all time high,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
So
have to agree.
so if
I
you see,
felt the same during COVID as well.
yeah,
Because I couldn't present an idea without having to sketch,
yeah.
It's so difficult. Yeah.
So iPad,
And I see you're
yeah,
really, really embracing that
yeah,
through your
man,
stories and
yeah,
all.
dude,
I love them.
yeah. I
Yeah.
would never have posted like my sketches and share my sketches or process before because it was too messy. It was too
Mm.
messy and I couldn't like present it in a clear way or in an aesthetic pleasing way, right? But then with iPad, it's like, oh, this is nice. I can share this. So it
Mm.
started with that, and now I
Mm.
look forward to like now when I sketch, right? Because one thing about me. So this is okay. It's a bit embarrassing, right? So like when I used to sketch in sketchbooks, right? And I would buy the same sketchbook. I don't sketch in like random sketchbook, right? So I would buy, I'm not sure the size. I think it's like B5 or something.
Before.
B4,
Yeah.
B4 moleskin, right? And I would sketch till it's done, and I'll buy a new one. So I have like maybe 20 of those of like
Wow. You're one
5
of those
years.
those those designers.
Yeah,
Like
I mean that's
I
literally
envy that.